Be me. 25-year-old guy, decent job, own apartment, no criminal record. Basically, what women claim they want. Except apparently being nice is dating kryptonite. Story of my romantic disasters. Let's start with Jessica from college. Met her in literature class, really sweet girl. Or so I thought. We studied together for 3 months. I help her with essays. Always respectful, never pushed for anything physical. Ask her out after our final exam. Anon, you're such a good friend, but I don't see you that way. Friend zone speedrun any percent world record. Find out she's dating Chad, who called her fat in front of everyone. Makes perfect sense. Next attempt was Rachel from work. We talked every day for 6 months. Brought her coffee, remembered her favorite pastries. Listened to her complain about her terrible dates. Why can't I find a guy like you, Anon? Because I'm right here, Rachel. Ask her out after she breaks up with her cheating boyfriend. I don't want to ruin our friendship. 2 weeks later, she's dating Marcus from accounting. Guy who forgot her birthday and shows up late to everything. I'm sensing a pattern here. Try online dating. Surely there's someone looking for a nice guy. Match with Ashley. Cute profile. Says she wants something serious. We text for 2 weeks. Great conversations. Plan our first date. Nice restaurant. Nothing fancy but respectable. Show up on time, dressed well. Flowers because I'm classy. She seems surprised I actually brought flowers. Wow, nobody does that anymore. Dinner goes great. We laugh, talk about books and movies. Walk her to her car, don't try anything inappropriate. I had a really nice time, Anon. Think I finally found one who appreciates decent behavior. Text her the next day to thank her for the lovely evening. Radio silence for 3 days. Finally responds with, hey, sorry, been busy. Try to plan second date. I'm not really feeling a spark. You're really sweet, though. See your Instagram 2 days later. Making out with some guy covered in tattoos at a club. Caption says, finally found my bad boy. Delete dating apps for a month. Friend Tom tells me I'm being too nice. Dude, you need to play hard to get. Women want what they can't have. Sounds like stupid games, but I'm desperate. Meet Sarah at a bookstore. She's buying romance novels. Perfect opportunity to be aloof and mysterious. She drops her books. I don't immediately help. She looks confused and picks them up herself. Thanks for the help, she says sarcastically. Follow Tom's advice and act disinterested. Yeah, whatever. She storms off calling me a jerk. Can't win, apparently. Back to being myself with Emma from my gym. We spot each other during workouts, always polite. Offer to help her with proper form on deadlifts. Thanks, Anon, you're so helpful. We start working out together regularly. I bring her protein shakes, offer rides home. Never once make her uncomfortable or push boundaries. After 2 months, ask if she wants to grab dinner. Anon, you're like a brother. To me. Brother zone is somehow worse than friend zone. Watch her leave with Dante, who interrupted our conversation. Called her babe. Within 5 minutes of meeting her, she ate it up. My friend Mike tries to give me advice. You're being too available, Anon. Make them chase you. Explain that I tried being aloof with Sarah. No, not aloof. Just don't be so eager. Fine. Mike, I'll try your strategy. Meet Christina at a coffee shop. She's struggling with her laptop. I know how to fix it. Resist urge to immediately help. Wait 10 minutes, then casually offer assistance. Oh, thank God, you're a lifesaver, Anon. We chat while I fix her computer. She seems interested, asks for my number. Wait 3 hours before texting back instead of immediately. She responds quickly, seems eager to talk. We plan a date for Friday. Day of the date, she cancels last minute. Something came up, rain check. See her at the same coffee shop next day, with some guy who looks like he hasn't showered in a week, hanging all over him while he ignores her completely. She sees me and waves awkwardly. I wave back because I'm not a psychopath. Christina texts me later. Sorry about yesterday, that was my ex. He's really toxic, but I can't stay away. At least she's honest about her terrible choices. Try a different approach with Melissa from my cooking class. Decide to be myself, but not overly helpful. She burns her sauce. I offer a small tip instead of fixing it. Thanks, Anon. You always know what to do. We become cooking partners. Great chemistry. She laughs at my jokes, touches my arm while talking. Classic signs of interest according to the internet. Ask her out after class ends. Anon, I think you're amazing, but I'm not ready to date. Classic line, seen it before. Except she immediately starts dating our instructor, Chef Paolo, guy who yelled at her for overcooking pasta, and he's married with kids. Women really have a type, and it's not me. Decide to get female perspective. Ask my sister Lisa what I'm doing wrong. You're probably coming on too strong, Anon. Explain my careful, respectful approach. Maybe that's the problem? Women want passion? You sound boring. Thanks for the brutal honesty, Lisa. Try being more spontaneous and exciting. Meet Julia at a museum. She's admiring the art alone. Instead of politely commenting on the paintings, I suggest we skip the museum and get ice cream. She looks confused but agrees. We spend the afternoon walking around the city. She seems to enjoy the spontaneity. Ask for her number. She gives it enthusiastically. Text her that night about our fun adventure. She responds with laughing emojis and heart eyes. Plan another spontaneous date. Surprise picnic in the park. She shows up but seems distracted. This is really sweet, Anon, but I met someone. Ask who? Thinking it's some mysterious new guy. My ex texted me last night wanting to get back together. He cheated on me 3 times, but maybe he's changed. He hasn't changed, Julia, but good luck. Watch her walk away to probably get cheated on again. Start noticing patterns in my female friends' relationships. They all complain about their boyfriends constantly. He never texts me back. He forgot our anniversary. He flirts with other girls right in front of me. He only calls when he wants something. Then in the same breath, but Anon, you'd make someone really happy someday. Just not them, apparently. My coworker David shares his dating philosophy. Women want men who treat them like dirt. The worse you treat them, the more they chase you. Sounds psychotic, but let me test this theory. Meet Amanda at a party. She seems sweet and intelligent. Instead of being attentive, I barely acknowledge her. Interrupt her stories, check my phone while she talks. Act like I have somewhere better to be. She tries harder to get my attention. Starts touching my arm, laughing louder at my jokes. When she asks for my number, I hesitate. I guess you can have it. She beams like I gave her $1 million. This is disturbing but apparently effective. We go on a date. I show up 15 minutes late. Don't apologize, act like it's normal. Spend dinner talking about myself mostly. Barely ask her questions about her life. At the end, don't walk her to her car. Text me if you want to do this again. She texts me within an hour. Had such an amazing time, you're so interesting. I treated her like garbage, and she loved it. Continue this toxic experiment for 3 more dates. The worse I behave, the more invested she becomes. Cancel plans last minute. She apologizes for being disappointed. Forget important things she tells me. She repeats them patiently. Flirt with other women in front of her. She gets jealous and tries harder. This is actually working and I hate myself for it. Decide to end this social experiment. Treat Amanda with basic human decency on our next date. Open doors, listen to her stories, remember details. She seems confused by the sudden kindness. You're being really sweet tonight, Anon. Is everything okay? Since when is being nice a cause for concern? Continue treating her well for 2 more weeks. She starts responding to texts slower, makes excuses to avoid hanging out, eventually hits me with the classic line, I think we're better as friends. The moment I started being nice, she lost interest. Scientific proof that women are attracted to terrible behavior. Share this revelation with my friend group. Everyone has similar stories. Mark dated a girl who only wanted him when he was mean. Steve's ex left him for a guy who openly cheated. Jake's girlfriend loves when he ignores her texts. We're all confused by this backwards psychology. My sister Lisa overhears our conversation. You guys are thinking about this all wrong. Explain our findings about women preferring bad treatment. Women don't want bad guys, they want confident guys. You're confusing confidence with being an asshole. Ask her to elaborate on this mysterious difference. Confident guys know their worth and don't chase. Nice guys act desperate and needy. So being decent makes me desperate, apparently. Nice guys also put women on pedestals. It's weird and uncomfortable. I just treat people with respect, Lisa. But you treat women like they're perfect angels, instead of real people with flaws. Maybe she has a point about the pedestal thing. Decide to try Lisa's confidence approach. Meet Rebecca at a bookstore coffee shop. Instead of rushing to help or impress her, just be friendly and normal. We chat about the book she's reading. I disagree with her interpretation of the ending. Playfully argue our different perspectives. She seems to enjoy the intellectual sparring. When she mentions her ex was intimidated by her intelligence, I tell her that's his loss. Smart women are attractive. But I don't act like she's a genius for reading novels. Ask her out casually, no big production. Want to continue this debate over dinner sometime? She says yes without hesitation. First date goes well. I'm relaxed and genuine. Don't shower her with compliments or gifts. Treat her like an equal, not a princess. She pays for her own coffee. I don't insist on covering it. We laugh, debate books, share embarrassing stories. End of the night. Light kiss goodnight. No dramatic declarations of feelings. Just a nice, normal human interaction. She texts me the next day. Really enjoyed our book debate last night. Planned second date. Hiking trail she recommended. Show up on time, bring water bottles. Normal, thoughtful gestures, not over-the-top romance. During the hike, she tells me about her terrible ex. Instead of white knighting and bashing him, just listen and make neutral comments. Sounds like you're better off without that drama. Don't try to be her therapist or savior. Third date, she invites me to cook dinner at her place. I bring wine and ingredients. We cook together. She burns the garlic. I tease her gently about it. Clearly, I'm the better chef in this relationship. She throws a dish towel at me, laughing. Normal, playful banter between equals. We're watching a movie after dinner. She curls up next to me on the couch. I put my arm around her naturally. No awkward asking permission or overthinking. During a boring part of the movie, she looks up at me. You're different from other guys I've dated. Here we go, waiting for the friend zone speech. How so? You don't act like you're trying to prove anything. You just seem comfortable being yourself. Maybe Lisa was right about the confidence thing. 6 months later, we're still dating. She's never once called me too nice, or said she needs space or wants to be friends. Turns out treating someone like a normal human being, while maintaining your own dignity and boundaries, is somehow revolutionary in modern dating. Who would have thought basic self-respect was attractive? My friend Tom asks what changed. You stopped being a doormat, Anon. I wasn't being a doormat, I was being polite. Same thing in dating, unfortunately. Rebecca confirms this theory one night. Your niceness isn't the problem, Anon. It's when nice guys have no backbone. They agree with everything and have no opinions. It's like dating a golden retriever. Harsh but fair comparison, Rebecca. She explains the difference between nice and attractive. Nice is bringing flowers on every date. Attractive is bringing flowers because you want to, not to impress me. Nice is agreeing with everything I say. Attractive is having your own thoughts and sharing them. Nice is putting me on a pedestal. Attractive is seeing me as an equal worth your time. So the secret was self-respect all along. Not being mean or playing games. Just knowing my worth and acting accordingly. Treating women like people instead of prizes to be won. Rebecca and I move in together after a year. She still sometimes mentions how refreshing it was to date someone who didn't worship the ground she walked on. Most guys either treat me like crap or like a goddess. You just treat me like Rebecca. Revolutionary concept, apparently. My dating disasters finally make sense. Jessica wanted someone who challenged her. Rachel wanted someone who wasn't always available. Ashley wanted someone with backbone. Sarah wanted someone who respected himself. Emma wanted someone who saw her as human. They didn't want assholes. They wanted men who knew their own value and wouldn't compromise it for female approval. Turns out being nice isn't the problem. Being a doormat disguised as niceness is the problem. Confidence isn't about being mean. It's about being secure in yourself, not needing validation from others, including the women you're trying to date. Biggest dating lesson I learned. Stop trying to prove you're worthy of love. Start acting like you already know you are. Women can smell desperation from miles away, but they're drawn to genuine confidence. Not the fake cocky kind, the quiet, secure kind that doesn't need to prove anything. 3 years later, Rebecca and I get engaged. She jokes about putting rejected nice guys worldwide in our wedding announcement. They'll never understand why you got the girl. Because you stopped trying so hard to be perfect and started being real instead. Moral of the story: nice guys don't finish last. Guys with no self-respect finish last. There's a massive difference. Be kind but know your worth. Be generous but keep your dignity. Be respectful but demand respect back. Treat women well but don't worship them. Turns out the secret to dating was learning to date myself first. Being comfortable alone made me attractive to someone else. Who would have thought?
Well, at least he finally got someone.
Only took him realizing his personality was about as exciting as watching paint dry. Blood really thought being a doormat was attractive. Be me. 26-year-old guy, work construction, decent shape, dating Brittany for 3 months. She's 24, works at some marketing firm, very independent, constantly talks about wanting a real man. I need someone masculine and strong and on. Not like these soy boys I usually date. Okay, Brittany, I'll show you what you asked for. First test comes when we're shopping for groceries. She starts grabbing expensive organic everything. I tell her we're getting the regular brand, but Anon, this is better quality. Brittany, I'm paying and I decide what we buy. She looks shocked but doesn't argue. Wow, okay, you're really taking charge. Seems pleased so far. Next week she suggests we watch some romantic comedy. I change it to football without asking. What are you doing, Anon? Watching the game, Brittany? You can read a book or something. She huffs and grabs her phone, complains to her friend Ashley about it. He just took over the TV without asking. That's so rude and controlling. But then adds, it is kind of hot though. Make up your mind, Brittany. Weekend comes, she wants to go to some art gallery. I tell her we're going fishing instead. I hate fishing, Anon. It's boring. Tough, Brittany. I'm not spending my Saturday looking at pretentious paintings. You never consider what I want to do? Real men don't negotiate their hobbies, Brittany. She reluctantly comes along, complains the entire time, catches one small fish, and suddenly it's the best day ever. This is actually really fun, Anon. I feel so connected to nature, posts 15 Instagram stories about her outdoorsy side. Women are exhausting. Decide to test how far this real man thing goes, stop opening doors for her. Anon, you're not being a gentleman anymore. Real men don't cater to women, Brittany. But I thought chivalry was attractive. You said you wanted masculine, not chivalrous. She opens her own doors looking confused. Start making all the restaurant choices. Where do you want to eat, Anon? We're going to Murphy's Tavern. I don't really like bar food. That's where we're going with Brittany. She orders a salad and picks at it sadly. This place is kind of gross, Anon. Real men eat at real places, Brittany. She starts texting frantically under the table, probably complaining to Ashley again. Driving home, she tries to put on her music. I change it to classic rock immediately. Can we please listen to something I like? Passengers don't control the radio, Brittany. You're being really controlling, Anon. You said you wanted a real man. I didn't know it meant you'd become a dictator. This is what masculinity looks like, Brittany. She goes quiet for the rest of the drive. Next morning, she's distant and weird. Anon, can we talk about last night? What about it, Brittany? You've been different lately, more aggressive. You asked for a real man, this is what you get. I meant confident, not domineering. Moving the goalposts already, Brittany. She starts crying. I feel like I can't express myself anymore. Real relationships have hierarchy, Brittany. That's not how partnerships work, Anon. Partnerships are for business, Brittany. More crying, she leaves for work upset. Get a text from her friend Ashley. What did you do to Brittany? She's crying at work. Gave her exactly what she asked for, Ashley. She said you're acting like a caveman. Tell Ashley to mind her own business. Brittany comes home that evening with red eyes. Anon, we need to have a serious conversation. I'm listening, Brittany. This isn't the relationship I signed up for. You literally asked for a real man, Brittany. I asked for confidence, not tyranny. What's the difference, Brittany? Confident men listen to their partners. They don't make unilateral decisions about everything. Sounds like something a weak man would do. She starts sobbing again. I miss the old you, Anon. You used to care about my opinions. Real men don't need female input for every decision. That's not masculinity. That's just being an asshole. Interesting how quickly the tune changes, Brittany. I want a partner, not a master. Then you don't want a real man, Brittany. She storms into the bedroom crying. Calls her mom, apparently. Can hear her through the door. He's become this horrible, controlling person, Mom. I just wanted him to be more assertive. Now he won't let me have any say in anything. Her mom's voice gets loud enough to hear. Brittany, that's not normal behavior. You need to leave if he's controlling you. Thanks for the advice, Janet. Brittany comes out an hour later. Anon, I think we need to take a break. Because I gave you what you asked for? This isn't what I asked for. You wanted a real man, Brittany. Real men don't treat women like children. They don't make every decision without input. They don't ignore their partner's feelings. Sounds like you want a feminine man, Brittany. I want a man who's strong but still treats me as an equal. That's contradictory, Brittany. No, it's not, Anon. My dad is masculine and he respects my mom. Your dad does whatever your mom tells him to do. That's called a healthy relationship. More crying. She's really going for it now. I can't believe I have to explain basic respect to you. Respect is earned, Brittany. I'm your girlfriend, not your employee. Girlfriends serve their men, Brittany. Her jaw drops completely. Did you just say I should serve you? Traditional gender roles, Brittany. Traditional doesn't mean subservient. She's screaming now. Neighbors probably think I'm beating her. I wanted you to be more decisive, not a dictator. I wanted you to take initiative, not control everything. I wanted confidence, not arrogance. Make up your mind, Brittany. She collapses on the couch, crying hysterically. This is all my fault for asking you to change. I ruined everything by wanting you to be more assertive. Finally, some accountability, Brittany. I should have been happy with how sweet you were before, too. Late for that now, Brittany. She looks up with mascara running everywhere. Can we please go back to how things were? You can't unring that bell, Brittany. I don't want a real man anymore, Anon. I want my kind boyfriend back. That guy is gone, Brittany. More sobbing, she's really laying it on thick. I was so stupid, Anon. I had everything perfect. I got influenced by my friends talking about alpha males. I thought I wanted someone more dominant. Classic Brittany. Blame your friends. But I hate this version of you. You don't consider my feelings at all anymore. Real men don't operate on feelings, Brittany. She starts hyperventilating. I can't breathe, Anon. This is too much. I feel like I'm suffocating in this relationship. Dramatic much, Brittany. I need space to think about what I want. Take all the space you need, Brittany. She packs a bag through tears. I'm staying at Ashley's for a few days. Maybe when I come back, we can figure this out. Don't bother coming back, Brittany. What do you mean? I mean, we're done, Brittany. Because I need space to think, because you don't know what you want. I know I don't want this, Anon. I want the man I fell in love with. That man was too weak for you, Brittany. He wasn't weak, he was kind. Kind men can still be masculine. Pick a lane, Brittany. She's crying so hard she can barely speak. I made a terrible mistake asking you to change. I destroyed the best relationship I ever had for some stupid fantasy about alpha males. Hindsight is 2020, Brittany. Can we please try couples therapy? I'll take full responsibility for this mess. Too little, too late, Brittany. I'm begging you, Anon, please don't give up on us. I learned my lesson about wanting someone different. You can't unlearn what you've learned, Brittany. She grabs my arm desperately. I swear I'll never complain about you being too nice again. I'll never ask you to be more dominant. I just want things back to normal. Normal was never good enough for you, Brittany. She slides down the wall, crying. I ruined everything, didn't I? Yes, Brittany, you did. I'm such an idiot for listening to dating advice online. They said nice guys finish last. So I tried to turn my nice guy into a bad boy. How did that work out for you, Brittany? It was horrible, Anon. I felt powerless and unheard. Like my opinions didn't matter at all. Like I was just decoration in my own relationship. Welcome to traditional gender roles, Brittany. I don't want traditional roles. I want partnership and teamwork. I want someone who values my input. Then you don't want a real man, Brittany. She wipes her nose on her sleeve. Maybe real men aren't what I thought they were. Maybe real men can be strong and respectful. Maybe masculinity doesn't require treating women badly. Interesting theory, Brittany. Please, Anon, can we start over? I promise I'll appreciate your kindness this time. I won't take your sweetness for granted. Promises are just words, Brittany. What can I do to fix this? I'll do anything to get us back to normal. Nothing, Brittany. It's over. Over because I asked for something stupid? Over because you showed me what you really wanted. I showed you I was confused and influenced by bad advice. You showed me your true desires, Brittany. She's hyperventilating again. I can't lose you over this, Anon. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. I was just trying to make our relationship more exciting. How exciting is it now, Brittany? It's a nightmare, Anon. I hate every second of it. I miss laughing with you. I miss having fun together. I miss feeling like equals. Then you miss weakness, Brittany. I miss feeling loved and respected. Real men don't coddle women, Brittany. She stands up shaking. Fine, Anon. You want to be this person forever? You want to be cold and controlling? Then I guess I'll have to live without you. Guess so, Brittany. I hope someday you remember who you used to be. Before you turned into this stranger. The real you was perfect just the way he was. The real me was a pushover, Brittany. The real you was loving and considerate. He made me feel safe and cherished. He was more of a man than this tough guy act. You're lost, Brittany. She grabs her suitcase and heads for the door. I'm going to find someone who can be strong without being cruel. Someone confident without being controlling. Someone masculine without being toxic. Good luck with that search, Brittany. I will find him, Anon. And when I do, I'll appreciate him properly. Because I learned what I actually want from this disaster. She pauses at the door. I wanted you to be more confident in yourself, not confident that you could walk all over me. I wanted you to take charge sometimes, not take over everything. I wanted passion and intensity, not aggression and dominance. Splitting hairs, Brittany. It's not splitting hairs, Anon. It's the difference between love and control, between partnership and ownership, between strength and cruelty. Sounds like feminist propaganda, Brittany. It sounds like basic human decency. She slams the door behind her. House is finally quiet. No more crying or complaining. No more negotiations about every little decision. No more walking on eggshells around female emotions. Peace at last. Except the silence feels different somehow, emptier than expected. But real men don't question their choices. Real men live with the consequences, whatever those might be.